Good morning. We cut into programming to bring you new details on the breaking news out of Virginia Beach. We've been following this since 7 o'clock this morning on Wavy TV 10 and Fox 43. One person is dead and 11 students went to the hospital after a school bus collided with a car at the intersection of Independence Boulevard and Holland Road. Let's get an update from our team covering this breaking news. First, Deanna LeBlanc, who's been on the scene of the crash since early this morning. Deanna, we watched our live feed on wavy.com as crews towed the bus and mangled car away.
That's right, Katie. One by one at about 10:15 this morning, the car was taken away and then the bus, both on the backs of tow trucks. Now, what's going on behind me now, you can see the crash team is still here collecting evidence. They have cameras out and they have different materials out to just try and figure out exactly what happened. Now, as for the traffic situation, the roads are still closed, but as we speak, there is a truck laying down cones to open Holland Road South from Independence, open to 2 lanes. Now, all roads are expected to be back open within the next 15 to 20 minutes. What happens next is the police are going to finish gathering their evidence, and then a street sweeper needs to come in to collect the debris and clean the road, and then all of the roads, Holland Road and Independence, will be back open. The public works person I spoke with just a few minutes ago says that will be in about 15 or 20 minutes, and then they'll be done here and begin the process of trying to determine exactly what happened with all and go through all the evidence they have to figure out how this tragic crash occurred. Live in Norfolk, Virginia Beach, I'm Deanna LeBlanc, 10 on your side.
Deanna, thank you. And now to my co-anchor, Don Roberts, who's standing by at Sentara Princess Anne Hospital, where a number of students were taken after the crash. Don, you spoke with some of those students today.
2 students talked to me after they were leaving. I'll get to them in just a second, but in all, 7 were taken here to Sentara Princess Anne, 4 more to Sentara Independence, and we are told by Dale Garding with Sentara that all were treated in the minor care area, and most, if not all, walked in, and that is an encouraging sign. Now, 2 of the students talked to me as they walked out of the hospital after their treatment.
I was sleeping on the bus, and my head was on the window, and I hit the window and then the back of my book bag, and I heard people yelling and that there was a man under the bus.
I was just sitting there doing my homework, and then I looked up, and then my friend Louis started yelling, slow down, slow down. So I looked up, and then my head bumped into the seat in front of me, and then I just saw smoke from the window.
Now, those students are being treated for aches and pains and bruises and some head pain also, but we're told they're going to be okay. You can imagine it was a harrowing experience for them. They say they were helped off the bus. The kids, of course, were very confused and frightened, but they were able to get off of the bus and get away from that scene. And a very interesting comment one of the students made, Katie, and that was that both of them wanted to go back to school because they had important exams to take, and one plays on the field hockey team, and she was looking forward to practice tonight. Back to you.
Some very dedicated students there, Don. Thank you for that. Now to our Aaron Kelly at Bayside High School. Aaron, administrators working to help students cope with this very scary start to their day.
Well, you heard Don say how scary it was for those students, but also for those parents who got the call from their students. They picked them up across the street here at Bayside High School, and we were told from the school that the bus was bringing them to the Health Sciences Academy at Bayside High. The bus was going the correct route and at the correct time of day. We talked to 2 students with their parents who said that, they heard some yelling from other students. Some of them had been asleep, just like Don had talked to some of the students saying the same thing. Some of them were asleep on the bus. They said that they heard the yelling. The bus came to a stop. There was some smoking from the bus. The students that we talked to said that they were very frightened by this, that they broke down crying after this happened. Other students on the bus were frantic, calling their parents. Some of the parents told us they weren't happy with how the school handled this. They said that they didn't find out about it until their students called them. Of course, we're going to be checking back in with the school to find out more about what happened this morning, how parents were notified, and what happens next in terms of what services are being provided for students that went through this morning. Live in Virginia Beach at Bayside High School, Aaron Kelly, 10 on your side.
Aaron, thank you. Our crew's clearly working hard in the field to find out from police how this happened, talking with students to find out how they're doing, and speaking with Bayside High School administrators as they help students work through any of the anxiety caused by this morning's crash. New details on all angles of this breaking news on Wavy News 10 midday. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.